Hey guys, free pick time. All right, back with another free play. So today I have two plays for you guys this weekend. I have a Saturday play and I have a full unit play I'm going to give you guys for Sunday. Absolutely love this one. I'm going to walk you through it as well as talk about ways that you can identify value in the NFL. So before we jump into today, guys, we have the second busiest weekend of the year in terms of total units risk coming up right now. We have two different two-unit plays. We have an absolute boatload of full unit plays, which is why I feel comfortable giving you guys out a full unit play. There's so many of them. Very, very happy to give that out to you guys. Top to bottom, we have a ton of value and we absolutely want to take advantage, okay? Sometimes my cards are not very exciting, okay? They come out and, full of half unit, core unit plays and people kind of shrug their shoulder and say, well, this sucks, right? If we don't have value, we're going to hold off on games. We're going to reduce our unit sizing. We let the math dictate it, okay? If the math says bet a quarter unit, we'll bet a quarter unit. If the math says bet 3 units, we'll bet 3 units, okay? Very rare the math says that though. So at the end of the day, you have certain days that are just, boring, not a lot of value. You get through, hopefully pick up a half unit, 3/4 of a unit win. And then you have days where you're looking for your home runs. And this weekend, guys, is exactly that. One look at the card can show you that. Most of the one unit plays are concentrated in NFL, where we've absolutely been killing it this year. And as a matter of fact, in football, we have had one losing week so far this year. And that losing week, we ended up losing just over 1 unit. So we were actually close to having no losing week so far. It's been an insane run. We've been able to identify value in NFL. And I've talked to a few people about just the influx of new public money and new people coming in and, probably triple what the handle was a couple years ago at these sports books. I think it's creating additional value and it's certainly holding value there for the sharps. And we take full advantage of that. It's probably part of the reason why I've only had one losing week all year in football. So very heavily weighted. Both our two-unit plays are in football. In NFL, I should say. But we have English Premier League, we have NHL, college football, etc., etc. So anyways, benderwins.com if you're interested, guys. It's $99 for an entire month. It does not matter what day you join. You will get a full month from the day you join. That being said, if you're interested and you're kind of on the fence a little bit about it, I will tell you this right now, guys. For members of Masterclass, people who are in Masterclass before December 31st or before January 1st, let's say, I am going to have a ridiculous promotion. You guys have been following me for years. I don't put on promotions. For 7 days, the first 7 days of January, for anyone who's in Masterclass, going to be able to take advantage of an offer. And I promise you, it is insane. The offer will reward people who are looking to do things the right way, okay? You will be able to take advantage of it once. So again, if you're one of those people that likes to hop in and out, one time. That is it, okay? Reward people who want to do things the right way. Focus long term. We won 4 straight years in a row. So that'll be available to anyone in Masterclass who's in January 1st. So now might be a good time. All right, benderwins.com. Let's talk about what we have, guys. I was going to do 2 football plays. I'm going to give you hockey for tomorrow, guys, and then I want to walk you through a full unit NFL play I have for Sunday for you guys. We're going to go with the LA Kings minus 155. This is a half unit play. I like this one. I think we got a good edge. Line should be up around minus 180, minus 185 in my opinion. And we might see a tick up. Like I wouldn't be surprised to see this line close around minus 175. Might not get all the way to minus 180, but it should be up around that range anyway. So that's what we're going to do there. Now, I want to walk you guys through a little bit more in depth than I normally do on plays. I like to break down plays. I like to talk about the math behind it and how you arrive at certain things. And the most common question that people ask me is, how do you find value? Because I always talk about it, right? I say, find value and practice bankroll management. And I know for the people in Masterclass, my job is find value. Their job is practice bankroll management. But how do you find value? It's very complicated to explain because the reality is, you could ask an artist, well, how do you paint a picture? And they could tell you, well, pick up a brush and apply paint to canvas. But can they really teach you the subtle art of stuff? And the other question that someone asked me one time is, do you ever bet based on feelings? And I said, unequivocally, no. You don't bet on based on feelings. You bet based on math and probability. But then I stopped myself and I kind of wrote back and I said, look, I don't bet based on feelings in the sense that you think, like, I got a feeling that this team's due. No. But what are feelings if we break it down? What are feelings when you have a feeling on a game? It's your brain trying to tell you something, all your experience, all your information, all your past dealings in sports betting is telling you this is good value. This is good line. Okay, so, there are things in sports betting that are quantitative. They are math-based. We just go by the numbers. But there is a certain element to it that is art. A certain element that is hard to ever explain. You can't explain why, you're looking at all the numbers and something like all these numbers are lining up. Like the Academy game, 82% of those games go under. And I just have this voice in the back of my head, don't bet it. Don't bet it. Don't bet it. And we didn't, and we would have lost. So, these are the kind of intangibles that you cannot train. That being said, Masterclass is full of different ways that I train people how to win using systems, math, etc., etc. And I want to walk you through why I think this play has a bit of value. All right. So, my apologies. Thank you to whoever just joined Masterclass. I appreciate that. Yes. So, oh my God. See? Me and my son too. Anyways, this is what you look like. I'm feeling a little bit under the weather if you guys can't tell. 15 hours sitting in front of a computer today. Like, I took a little bit of a break to go to the mall, but to be honest, I'd rather sit in front of a computer for 15 hours than be at a mall. So anyways, I digress. Cleveland and Chicago under 38. Now that the long video people are triggered, Cleveland and Chicago under 38. But now let me walk you through this, guys. We're looking at about a 14 mile an hour wind. Okay. Temperature 44 to 45 degrees. Gonna get a little bit of drizzle, a little bit of rain. This is good. We like this. Now, would we prefer, 3 feet of snow to fall during the game? Sure, we're not gonna get that, okay? But this is good conditions. When we are looking at any type of precipitation, on average, you're gonna see about a 10 to 12% reduction in passing efficiency, okay? It does, now I said about passing efficiency and yardage and stuff, you see a lot of completions at short range. The longer completions tend not to be there. A lot more drop balls, etc., etc. Looking at temperatures of 25 to 55 degrees, passing efficiency drops 5%, okay? Any precipitation at all is good except for one thing, and it might be counterintuitive. Light snow, very little bit of light snow, no impact on offense whatsoever. Heavy snow, however, major impact. You're not going to get a better condition than torrential amounts of downpour of snow, okay? Heavy amounts of snow, you're never going to find a better opportunity to bet an under, okay? Looking about a 16% decrease in field goal attempt distance. Now, this is attempt distance. Now, what does that tell you? It means that coaches, when wind is blowing 14, 15 miles an hour, do not want to allow their kickers the opportunity to kick from further out. So what you end up seeing is much more punting, okay? 16% decrease in attempted distance on field goals. That's pretty significant, okay? So when you are looking at these games in the future, guys, understand the following. Heavy snow, great. Little bit of snow, no difference. Any type of precipitation in terms of rain, however much, it does help the under. Wind, obviously, without saying, helps it, preferably over 10 miles an hour. Temperature, okay? 25 to 55, that you're going to get a decrease of about 5%. Below that or above 85, you're going to get an increase a major decrease in passing. And then the optimal for passing is 55 to 85 degrees. If it falls within that range, that is optimal. That is as much information that I want to jam into a video for you guys today. But again, this is what Masterclass is about, educating people, teaching people how to find value. And I will try to convey the artistic side of trying to understand when there's value in games. I can certainly bring across the mathematical side, and that is what a lot of this is based on. Those are our plays, guys. We got 2 different T-unit plays today and a very, very busy card. Second busiest of the year. benderwins.com. Best of luck, and we'll see you soon.